to my channel. My friends call me Jelly. This is a weight loss channel, daily life journal, my cats, you name it, you will see it, including some recipes and step-by-step cooking. Today's video, not sure what's all going to be in it yet. It is 6:30. I'm about to have dinner. I'm going to show you what I'm eating. It's the first meal of the day. I did break my fast an hour ago with my collagen coffee. We really haven't done much at all. Yes, I used to weigh 434 on low carb. I got down to 320 but went back to 368, and that is when I started keto because low carb does not work for my body. Yes, I was stupid. I got to 180 for multiple reasons. Some people don't want to hear them anymore, so I won't repeat it. Go watch my other videos. But I did get to 180, then stupidly went off keto for almost 3 months and got to 226.8 as of the 2nd of January is what we weighed in at. That's what, and at the end, on the 1st of February, we'll do another weigh-in because I've decided the scale was fluctuating too much and stressing me out. So we're gonna wait. But let me go ahead and show you what I'm having for dinner. And yes, I'm in a great mood, and I guess I do know what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what put me in a great mood today. But first, I'm gonna eat because I'm starving. I even did my makeup, y'all. I haven't done real makeup in forever, like forever, ever. So let me show you what I'm having for dinner. All right, so you are about to see day 19, then day 20. Forgot I had to put 2 days together, so here you go. All right, so yesterday I was doing it really fast. I thought it was the rib wrap, but it is actually, I'm not gonna put it together. It's a little hard to pull apart, just because it's brand new. You put it like this and you do drumsticks. It keeps it out of the fat. It makes the skin more crisp. You can use it in your oven or on the grill. It's made for the grill, but you can totally use this in your oven. So once again, I am excited about this. So thank you, Jennifer. Also, I did get something else in from Jennifer today. I'm about to wash them. They are my little containers that I wanted. You can do all kind of stuff with it. You could put laundry detergent in it. You can move your shampoos to it if you wanted to, or body wash, or you can put milks and heavy creams and different things like that. Anything liquid, right? Anything liquid. So I have a bunch of plans for these. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, so I poured Dawn dish soap in one because I don't like the big ugly bottle and it's always got drippy. And look, this is what happens because, you know, that's what Dina does, not me. So now we have a solution. Let's see what else I've done with it. It holds almost 2 heavy creams, so it is here with my heavy cream. Okay, so in the storage room, I keep the big giant bottles, and this is perfect now for laundry detergent because I can just grab one of these and I don't have to worry about the cats knocking it down. And it used to drip down here, the laundry detergent. I would have to clean it up. So now we have it that way. Okay, it is 6:30. I've had a coffee today a couple hours ago. So now I'm having some dinner. I have about 4 ounces of cod. I grilled it up on the grill with the Chef's Blend red mineral salt. I thought it would be strong enough to taste since I smoked it, but it wasn't, so I put a little bit of my rotisserie chicken seasoning on it. I also have a full cup of broccoli, probably more like a cup and a half to be honest, and a half of tablespoon of Kerrygold butter. And I'm hoping I can get away with it. Sometimes I'm allergic to cod. It really just depends. It sucks. My body just can eat something 99% of the time and 1% can't. So I'm crossing my fingers. Dino got upset that I bought it because he's afraid. He says I should never eat stuff I'm allergic to. But let's get real. That means I probably won't be eating nothing because it's all about my stomach chemistry. What can go in there and what causes me to have a reaction. It's kind of weird.
Mushrooms, milk, and
so heavy cream mushrooms.
Heavy cream, mushrooms, butter, salt, pepper, and then butter fish fried with extra butter.
Oh, and green onions?
Yeah, and you sprinkle it with green onions and broccoli.
Smells amazing. So he's having cod as well, just cooked differently, and mine turned out horrible, but gosh, look at his. All right, Dino's is yummy. To me, it tastes like mushroom because I can't seem to taste the fish. All I taste was the smoke on my fish. It's tasteless. There are some foods I still cannot taste at all. It either tastes rotten or zero taste. But yeah, mine just tastes like smoke. I didn't eat all my broccoli. It ended up being too much food on my plate. That is one problem. When I do keto, like hardcore, no chocolate zeros, no, the only type dessert like thing I have basically is keto chow waffle, right? That's not dessert because I don't really put sugar in mine, like monk fruit or anything in mine. But I do use a little zero maple syrup on it, and that is it. That is it. Other than like my flavoring for my coffee and stuff. That's Skinny Girl. When I do it this hardcore and I say 20 total carbs, and the only carbs I'm really getting is from like a broccoli, I lose my hunger. I feel hungry once a day, but I can only eat a small amount and then I'm completely full. Yeah, we were in the grocery store today. Dino's stomach is shrinking so friggin' fast, and he lost another 5 pounds. And no, I can't talk him to get on YouTube anymore, but he lost another 5 pounds, and here I am eating even less than him. Like, I am struggling hardcore. And yes, guys lose weight so much faster, and yes, he's never done full keto like he's doing now ever this whole time, and I notice a difference because he's not snacking all night. He used to like every night snack because he wanted to snack. He doesn't have a lot of weight to lose like me at all, but holy crap, it really sucks that men can lose weight faster than us, right? Really does. I'm very itchy. We went into Lowe's and I always itch like a crazy person after leaving Lowe's. Well, while I'm in there and then when I leave it. But yeah, we spent the night redoing, like refixing our little desk areas and stuff up. Here, I'll show you mine. Alright, so we just, cleaned it all up, redid a few things. I had this over here. It was taking up tons of space. I had tons of external hard drives that are full, so I just put them away in the cabinet until I need them. I'm waiting for my charging port to come tomorrow. It'll raise up my headset because, I spill stuff. And it'll be a charging deck, and it'll be so cute. I'll show you all that if I remember. That'll be here tomorrow. But this is, let's see. There we go. This is my little area right here of the room. All nice and done. Making sure Dino didn't leave like an address or something out on his side because I'm going to show his side now, and he didn't. Alright, and then we merge over into his side. So his side is from here over. This is his little L shape. His little decorations and stuff. He still wants to redo it again anyways, but this is just what he has after he took a bunch of his stuff down. So we're just, making it nice and clean. So it does get a little tight here sometimes, but that's okay. We just gotta make sure we're not both backing out of our chairs at the same time. But we made it work for 2 people. It's a very, very small room. And then I gotta fix all this area up over here. That's where I got my storage. And then, of course, I got all this stuff here. I gotta put the Christmas tree away using a blanket as the curtains, but it's Harry Potter and I love my Harry Potter. But yeah, this is a little computer room thing going on right now. And I have to be extremely careful because little Freya, thinks she's supposed to sleep underneath, and I need to back my chair in and out, which makes it impossible. And Sharky is usually in Dino's lap the whole time he's in here, and when he's not, he's asleep in that chair. Alright, so in my video yesterday, I told y'all I would show you the docking port as soon as it got here, and it is here. So let me slide back and I will show y'all. I'm editing video, but there it is. There it is. It's perfect. It raises it up. I did want it higher, so I put a little, I forgot what they're called. Drawer separators, whatever you call them. You put pencils or whatever in them, but I put that down there. And this is my little what I got going on here while trying to edit videos. But now you can see it's up here instead of all over the desk. It is 6:30. I am starving. We are trying Aldi's 96 for hamburger meat. See if I can eat it or not with my stomach issues. Kobe Jack cheese. Half of a small tomato. One little pickle. A little bit of bacon because those crumble bacons from Costco because I want bacon. And some lettuce. And like I said, 6:30. I'm actually very starving and I'm going to eat. Okay, headed back from my mom's. I am freezing. Holy crap. It's 50. I don't know how Wendy's doing it because I guess it's 49, but I don't know. I'm freezing, y'all. Freezing. She's in 20. Whew. So, I took the other 2 burgers I made down to my mom's house and I didn't even finish my 2. I made it on to the other half and I also cut most of that lettuce off. That was too many lettuce and I didn't eat all the tomato. Made it to a full one, which they only equaled 2.5 ounces each. They shrunk down to nothing. And got to the half of the other one, and the pain set in my stomach. I've already had to run to the potty. Got really nauseous. The tummy's bloated like I'm pregnant. It is official. It doesn't matter how clean a burger says it is. Unless it's like literally says sirloin meat, I cannot eat it. I just can't. And that was my only meal the day that I was doing. So I might have to eat something else later. We will see. But let's go inside and have a chit chat. Why did I do makeup? Why do I feel so more positive even when I'm still getting negative comments from people, especially about my cats and other things, which is crazy. But why? Why am I in a good mood? Let's go discuss.
And butter.
All right, so Dino has made him something that smells amazing. It is chicken thighs fried up in olive oil with salt, pepper, coconut flour, and butter. Did you say?
Yeah, butter, olive oil.
Okay. Oh, it smells so good. I might take a bite. Y'all, I'm so glad I stopped myself. I forgot. I can't have coconut flour anymore. I can't have anything coconut. I run straight to the bathroom instantly after eating it and my mouth starts itching. I think I've become allergic to it, unfortunately, because I love coconut, but it smells so good. All right, so a coffee time and chit chat. Gonna have a little chit chat. Why am I in a good mood? Well, let's rewind. Before Dino moved here, over a year and a half ago, for a year or more, him and I, or me by myself, we use my Oculus every single night for an hour or more. What is the Oculus? If you do not know, it is a VR headset made by Mark Zuckerberg, if I'm even pronouncing his name right. Facebook, Meta, right? Meta. So you can look up meta.com or Oculus. I have the Oculus 2. I actually owned all of them, all but Oculus Go, because that was crap. But that's a whole nother story. They're supposed to be coming out with 3 this year, so I'm very excited because that's on my Christmas wish list is for 3. But we did this every single night. So even though I wasn't technically going to a gym and working out, I was working out every night. I was doing fun aerobics, fun things, fun body sculpting, fun. Hear that word? Fun. If you do not find something fun, like me, going to a gym and walking on a treadmill, I dread. What good is it doing me? Literally. When you dread something, you stress, which messes with your adrenal gland, which messes with your cortisol level, which makes it where walking on that treadmill does nothing for you. I'm not gonna lie, I really do stress about going to the gym. Now, Planet Fitness is a totally another story, but it's 15 to 20 minutes one way from us, and we can't go there every day, not with prices of everything the way it is. And I do have a membership there though. So we go when we can. And I like there because they have a circuit room. No one's really ever in there. I'm in there by myself. I do the little circuit. I go around twice because I don't do the aerobic step thing part of it. And then afterwards, after it's supposed to be a 30-minute workout. After 30 to 45-minute workout, because I do walk on the treadmill for 15 minutes, which I don't think about dreading because I watch a YouTube video, but I don't want to walk on it any longer. The equipment, I dread the equipment, like certain ones doing this hurts my neck issues worse. But I reward myself with the water massage bench every time I go in there. Sorry, like I said, the food did not settle. But it's still not fun. It's just not fun. So the headset was always fun to me. When he moved here, they changed the way you connect through the headset, so we could never play together. You can't be in the same room with each other because you're just going to run into each other and kill each other. And then he's always worried I'm going to step on cats. Well, I managed to do it last night. For an hour and 30 minutes, I had a blast. I will tell you the programs I do. Without stepping on a friggin' cat, okay? Of course it was warm and they were outside on the porch most of the time. And I could feel them when they touch me because I do it barefoot anyways. But y'all, it also had an update. So the graphics are better, like it's not as blurry. But I put on his headset and I was like, what the F? Why can I see in your headset, but I can't see in mine? Because I knew I would love Beat Saber, but I missed them all. I never hit them right. And come to find out, which I could not see in my headset, they have little arrows pointing down, up, sideways, this way, all different ways. And it drops the things coming at you. They're little squares coming at you. You have lightsabers, right? And they're coming at you and they drop down from the sky basically. And then they have an arrow real fast once they settle to tell you which way to hit them. I was never hitting them the correct way because on my screen there was no arrow. Why was there no little pale white arrow? Easy. Because I had the pupil distance wrong in my headset all alone. I thought I had adjusted them. I guess I did adjust them in the beginning, and then I thought the program just went to crap and I forgot you can adjust them. It just slipped out of place. So all the times I played with him and I got really motion sickness and everything was blurry and I couldn't play lights, it was just because that little distance. You just push the little things farther or closer on there. And it was wrong. And last night was the first time I ever saw the arrows. I ever saw it perfect. And it wasn't blurry and it didn't make me motion sick. And I Beat Sabered my butt away for at least 30-40 minutes. And then I did my dance one that I love. Very cartoony, but I don't care. I love it. It's a dance little competition thing. I think it's called Dance Central. Of course, Beat Saber's Beat Saber. And you can buy different songs. Some songs come with it, but I bought every time the packs are on sale of songs I like, I just buy even though I wasn't playing it. So now I have tons of songs. And then I bought a new boxing one that I don't know if it's still on sale, but it was on sale for $20. I think it's called Combat or something. It's a boxing one, but this boxing one kicks your butt. Okay. FX or whatever it's called, boxing, VR boxing is what it used to be called, was my favorite boxing thing in the world. And then they added dance to it. And then they added paid subscription. So I'm mad at it because everything I want to do, like the hit and all that, you have to pay like a $20 subscription or something for it. And I don't even know if for sure I really like it. So I don't want to pay a subscription, right? I pay for an expensive game. I don't want to go pay for more stuff inside the game constantly. Not for a workout game. Not when this boxing one over here gives me way better choices and there's no subscription. So the boxing on this one though is insane. Insane. So not only is there beams coming above your head so you have to squat. There's beams on this way. There's beams on this way. So you have to, right? You have to pivot and you have to squat. But this one mimics as if you are doing those ropes. So all this is killing me today, right? So it's doing these ropes. It mimics that and mimics a tire because you got to punch above your head like this constantly. So it mimics lifting up and down a tire. It mimics doing this. Yeah, see, I got a lot to lose again and tighten up again. And I never did weights really ever, just a few months here or there to make Dino happy when he came to visit me. But I've never been doing a weight person. I always use these games instead, right? I have no weights, but I am shredded. Everywhere hurts. It feels like I ripped myself to pieces. And I was able to fall asleep before 5 a.m., which was a miracle. So I got a lot of sleep because I still didn't wake up until 1:30. I slept through Dino's breathing and snoring. I slept through cats getting on top of me. I did not have a shallow sleep last night at all. Not at all. Not at all. It was insane. I just slept through it all. Just like nothing was going on. I'm an extremely shallow sleeper. It wouldn't matter locking the cats out of the room like people tell me to do, because Dino's breathing wakes me up. If he changes his breathing, if the heater comes on and off, if there's any car driving on the road, even though I have a fan going, I am had been such a light sleeper the last year and a half that, or maybe just a year, somewhere around there, right? I had developed extremely light sleeping issue. Last night was the first time. He got out of bed multiple times. I didn't get up and pee once, okay? I didn't wake up to pee. I didn't hear him get in and out of bed. I didn't hear him because he sleeps down here and then he'll sleep over here and sleep over there. Like he goes back and forth at the ends of the beds. None of it. Didn't notice all the cats running in and out. He's like, how do you not know? They literally was running a racetrack over your body. Nope. Didn't wake up, didn't faze me. And I did sleep, like I said, until 1:30. So not only did I get tons of deep sleep that I have not in years, and I am literally no deep sleep for over a year. I am contributing it to working out, right? Because that is the only thing I've done different. And on top of it, I woke up in an amazing mood. Like all his little irritated shit that bothers me every morning and puts me in a bad mood, like him getting up making tons of loud noise for no reason, different stupid stuff, it didn't irritate me, didn't bother me, didn't faze me, nothing. And I'm usually on edge constantly. Didn't bother me. Nothing's bothered me all day long. Nothing anyone says or does it's just like, oh, whatever. It's like, I don't know. And yes, I'm in pain everywhere. And yes, I am doing the headset again tonight, which means I'll be taking another shower because y'all, I was drenched in sweat when it was over. Drenched in sweat. So I didn't do it to lose weight last night at all. I did it for health reasons. I did it to try to just tone up some, maybe get in a better mood, because you know when you work out, if it's something you like, you release endorphins, right? So it did the trick on all of that. And I did get on the scale, which we're not discussing weight though until the 1st, but let's just say I am not stuck at the 220 mark. I've been stuck between 220 and 218, and I'm below that now. So at the beginning of the month, I set an impractical goal to lose 20 pounds for the month. Very impractical, but I knew I had 3 months of carbs, so I have some water weight in that to lose. So the goal was to drop the water weight plus some poundage. Now, the non-impractical, at least in my opinion, was between 14 and 16 pounds. So, impractical, what I really want is 20 pounds or more, which will not happen. My brain knows that. So that's why I put a more feasible for my body, 16 to 14 pounds in the first month. Because it's my body. I know my body. And so forth. I know some of y'all keep saying, you keep changing your diet too much. You never let something work. No, I haven't changed my diet too much. No. Other than when I went off keto, 99% of the time I have been 20 total carbs or less. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter if I'm changing the calorie ratios, because that's actually good to keep your body guessing. That is not a bad thing at all. At all. You can look that up. You can do research. There is nothing bad about keeping your body guessing. Choosing the same way, choosing, okay, I'm going to eat only keto chow here, or I'm going to eat only chicken here, I'm going to eat this. It's still keto. It's still 20 total carbs or less. And it is just keeping your body guessing. You need to do this for some people. I have to do this. I was watching is it Boz, I think is her name. I don't really follow her because she's very, very strict about your blood sugars should never be over 80. Like, it's very, very strict. I consider her way a keto. I consider that epileptic keto, right? Not my type of keto at all. Not Dr. Westman's keto at all. But she had a good point that maybe when I was 180 pounds, I should have changed when I was eating. You know, I always eat at night. But she had a patient and she just made them eat in the morning instead. And then when they stopped, kept changing it because the body was getting too adapted to the same amount of calories, same time of eating, and just readapted over and over again. So that is why I'm just going to, you know, if it's 10 o'clock at night, if it's 6 o'clock at night, if I'm eating at 3, I'm not going to schedule when I eat because I want my body to keep guessing, okay? Same with my workouts. I'm just going to keep it guessing, not let it get hung up on one thing where it gets stuck and adapts. I do agree with that on her. I've always agreed with that, even with the American Standard Diet. I totally did not understand why people ate at a certain time every single day because your body just gets used to it. If you're trying to lose weight, that's just not going to happen usually. And we're not talking about maintaining weight. We're talking about trying to lose some weight, right? And get some healthier. Also, keto police. Keto police. Especially if you're one who's a keto police with Dr. Eric Westman and come at me saying, that's not Dr. Eric Westman. He doesn't believe in that. Blah, blah. No. There is a video on Adaptive Life right now that he just did. Reacting to Mike something, Dr. Mike something, right? He just did, it's up there right now, that blows all the comments any of y'all have ever given me about doing his version of keto wrong out of the water. Because that is not what he teaches at his seminars. That is not what he teaches at his classes. But for some reason, y'all all think this. And this video, you will hear him tell you, you want a milkshake with your friend? It might slow your weight a tiny bit. I don't even think he says that, to be honest. He literally says, have that milkshake with your friend, but don't do it every day. Get right back to eating keto. You don't have to stay in ketosis 24/7 to lose weight or be healthy. Okay? Not that I'm doing that right now because I am focus on high losing weight. He says the people who are too rigid, like I was being, and y'all thought I wasn't, but I was being, tend to fall off the wagon and regain weight and have trouble because we restrict ourselves way too much and we tell ourselves that that's not good, blah, blah, blah. Like told too rigid, he can see messing up because they're too rigid. And he doesn't believe in being too rigid. He believes this doctor is talking about a epileptic type keto, which is not what Dr. Westman preaches at all or teaches, and neither is internet keto. That is not what he teaches either. You don't need the bulletproof coffee. I do. I like it. I enjoy it. I still keep my fats down even with that. But you don't have to eat high fat to be keto. You can eat the fat that comes on your food. And that's enough, like in your meat. What's in your mayo that you might be having. He also doesn't believe you have to be clean keto. There's no studies out there showing that. He just believes you have to be 20 total carbs. If you can get your keto chow, your protein drinks, if you can, whatever you're eating, if it's 20 total carbs, that is all that matters to him. That's it. Now, if you go off and have a milkshake, that's perfectly fine. Because the people who stay rigid have issues. They fall off wagons. There are some people that have never gone off of the 20 total carbs. I've never gone off keto, but that is not the norm. People go off for Christmas dinner, then they just go right back on. You just don't make a whole day of eating off or multiple days of eating off keto. So when y'all tell me, well, on Fridays I go to Mexican and I have the chips, but I still do keto, or I do it once a month. Well, Dr. Eric Westman, go watch that video. If people are hating on you, and tell them to go watch that video, okay? And I watched it multiple times. I paused it during this because some of y'all had me so convinced, even though I've heard him in lectures and been to his things, y'all had me so convinced that I was misunderstanding that he does not say you're ever allowed to go off keto. Wrong. Ding, ding, ding. You can have that milkshake, because they do talk about a friggin' cookies and cream milkshake or something in the video. The point is, you just get right back on it. That's it. That's what you had for the day that wasn't keto, and you stay keto 99% of the time, 1% you're not. And the problem is, I was getting too rigid, and then I felt like I was punishing myself, and I was feeling like I was deprived instead of feeling like it was a choice, okay? Like, 2 summers ago, when I gained a bunch of weight from Coke Zero, Coke Zero makes me gain weight. So and we were building my porch. Everyone was drinking Coke Zero, and I wanted one awfully bad. And I shouldn't have had one because I'm really addicted to them, to be honest. That's my addiction, that and the Zero Mountain Dew. So I associated it with being vain and, not wanting to gain a few pounds. I gained about 10 pounds with them, and not drinking it. So I drank it when I needed to be associating all carbonated drinks with severe, awful heartburn. Y'all, I have not had a carbonated drink since last summer or more, or April. It's been a very, very long time, because I now associate them with dying all night and heartburn. It makes me not feel deprived. It makes me feel like I'm saving my stomach from throwing up, right? It doesn't really work with sugar with me, since I no longer have diabetes, and I just did 3 months of 500 plus carbs a day, and my A1C was still 5.4 or 5.1. It was really low. The doctor was in shock. He couldn't believe I ever had diabetes before. Same with my blood pressure. It was only like 110/70 and 110/60. It was really low numbers. And I had severe high blood pressure. I mean, like, I had friggin' 200/120 multiple times, and like, that was daily life for me. So keto cured all of that kind of stuff. So thinking of sugar that way doesn't work for me. I do have to think of, for me, on the sugar thing is, I'm not going to fit my pants. I'm going to be miserable. I'm going to be swollen, and I'm not going to be a happy person. And that's working. That's working. I'm no longer, that first week I was having some really bad cravings. The cravings are gone, y'all. Gone completely. This is like the 20th, right? So I've been 18 days solid keto, 20 total carbs less, very much less. I have done away with all cravings. Now, I am not having any kind of tomato type stuff. We're off of oxalates right now. But the reason I wasn't having it before I even knew oxalates might be a bad thing, I wasn't having tomatoes, paste sauce, whatever you want to call it, pizza sauces or anything, because they trigger me. They trigger severe cravings. Same with bell peppers. They both remind me of pizza, and pizza, even though I don't want to go get a pizza, I love keto-fied pizza, it triggers me to want sugar. Why? Because every time in my life I had pizza before keto, not only did I eat tons of cheese bread, I ate those cinnamon stick things covered in their, icing, and I had sodas. So when I taste anything that reminds me of pizza, it triggers those cravings. So I've learned to not have any kind of tomato sauces at all, and to not have any kind of bell pepper in my diet, which is probably a good thing, because they are both nightshades, and they do cause severe pain, and I go through enough pain with my fibromyalgia and all the other crap I have. So I'm learning just to rethink things, rewire my brain, because the battle is inside your head more than it is on your plate. Let's be honest, you can put anything in your plate, right? But the battle is actually here in your head. I'd rather have a cookie, or I'd rather have some grapes, or what's one gonna hurt me? And you have to know what your triggers, right? I had been really good. I was really healthy. I was really good. And this is before Dino moved here. This is when it was just me and my daughter. Life was so different. My dad wasn't in the emergency room a lot. He didn't have a heart problem at that time that was really bad. His diabetes wasn't so bad. Like, life was just different for almost everyone I'm talking to right now before March 11, 2020. And I will remember that day for the rest of my life because that is my birthday. And I decided to go, well, I wasn't going off keto. I was having wings at Zaxby's with my daughter, and we were about to go inside and order. And the announcement came over the radio. And the big P word, right? So we went inside and we ordered stuff that wasn't keto, like french fries and stuff. I did get the wings. I didn't get that, but I ordered french fries and garlic bread. And I ate it and I felt like garbage. And then went right back to keto from it. But there was a triple rainbow. I actually have a picture somewhere that happened that day too in that parking lot. So it gave me hope, but I wish I had seen the rainbow before going in there and being stupid and eating the french fries and stuff. But at that time, it was that simple for me. I ate the french fries, I ate the garlic bread, and that was it. I didn't go try to get cake. I didn't try another day off keto. That's the mindset I was during that time, like before, right before that happened, like right then. That Christmas, I had 2 Oreos and walked away. I didn't crave anymore. I didn't want any more. 2 was more than enough for me. And then I gotten really sick in April, and I continued to be real strong. My mindset was where it was supposed to be. I had no cravings, and then things just changed. Stress got bigger. My dad now was getting sick all the time after, right? And he's had all the boosts. But we managed to not get it for a year, and then Dino came to visit, and then he came to live here, and then within 3 weeks of him living here, he brought Willow in. A week later, Piper and Sharky came in, and then life became complicated and messy, and tons of keto non-food in the house. And even though I was staying keto, my mindset started to change that I was being punished. Because of my body, because of my metabolism, because of polycystic ovary syndrome, because God made me this way, I was angry. Up until recently, until this clicked in my head, I had been suffering with anger that I wouldn't put on no one. It was inside my body. I was internalizing it. Why? Why do some of us have to have this wrong with us when all these other people can just eat and only gain 10 pounds? Like, my mom has been off keto for almost a year now because it's so stressful. She only gained 10 pounds, y'all. And she's eating a billion times more food than me. And like every meal, even snacking, eating chips, you name it. And she only gained 10 pounds. She's not nearly at her goal weight at all, though. But she only gained 10 pounds of what she lost. She lost like 60, 70 pounds and gained only 10 back. And been off keto for a year. She never gained more than 10. Because even though she does have diabetes and high blood pressure, she does not have polycystic ovary syndrome. She does not have an issue where she just balloons up insanely when she eats carbs. Because most people don't have that issue. But there is some of us that do. And I was just so angry about it. But now I'm trying to look at it and focus differently. That it's just the way it is. And we just got to work around it. And after hearing, and one of my things were, I have to be keto. Like, this is why it took me so long to come back on keto. Because I kept messing up. Like, I went 2 weeks in December, not messing up. Dino taught me into doing some cookies. And I was like, crap, I've already gone off. I might as well just stay off until after Christmas. No, I didn't have to look at it that way. I could have looked at it, oh, okay, next meal is keto, like Keto Diamond always said. Just like Dr. Westman said, literally, it's okay. It's okay. You didn't just ruin your whole life and your whole diet. Okay? That's what kept happening to me. I would be like, oh, I just messed up again. I should have done like I did when I went to Hawaii and stayed keto 90% of the time, and then 10% effing up is fine. It's not fine for big time weight loss, but I wouldn't have been in the position I am, and I wouldn't have felt so deprived and so restricted. So this year's all about losing weight, but at the same time, I am not going to punish myself or feel like a loser or a failure because I ate a bite of cake. Not going to though. I'm just using an example. I'm using an example that every Easter I always want lima beans and I tell myself I can't have it because it's not keto and I don't have it most of the time. But if I was to eat a spoonful or two of that, I'm not going to punish myself or be like, oh, I've already messed up. Let's now go eat the cake and macaroni and cheese, which I really didn't really want. I just wanted the lima beans. But because, no, I don't have to think that way, right? Watching his video today reminded me that you don't have to think that way. Okay, you had some of this and it's okay. It's no big deal. Just you don't need all of that too. Don't stay off the wagon. Just get right back up. You're fine. It's fine. It's fine. You had some lima beans. Oh, it's okay. No big deal. You did not just run your whole week. You didn't, right? Even that milkshake didn't just run someone's whole week. They might put a little water weight on, but it's going to drop right back down. But I'm not suggesting we go do that right now because we're trying to lose weight and get ourselves healthier. This is just made me not feel like... I felt like I was in a box for the rest of my life, never allowed to eat anything off keto without feeling guilty, and now he just gave me, even though I shouldn't need a doctor to give me permission, but I think it's because of all y'all saying he would say that's a big no-no. It's a big no-no to go off keto for 3 weeks. But it isn't going to hurt. You get back up, you get going. It's no big deal. Being too rigid is the big deal. And if you go watch his video, because I think a lot of y'all's eyes might open like mine did, because I listen to what other people say too much about Dr. Eric Westman and stuff, and people come at me. So I did not know I've been rattling for 30 minutes, so I'm going to let y'all go and drink my coffee because it's getting cold.